My name is Mliha and today I tell Assalamualaikum, my name is Mliha and today I tell you about the credly tool. The credly tool is an educational tool in which I tell you how to create the account and how to create the digital pages on the credly tool. First of all I tell you what is the credly. The credly is an educational tool, as I told you. This is very helpful for the teachers to create the learning environment in the classroom and to motivate the students and set the goals of the students. So first of all I tell you how to create the account on the credly. So this video is very useful.
Share to any social media platforms that you'd like to. You can also download and print your badges from that website. It's really just this one common repository for where all of those different badges and credentials are. So to get started, before you can technically accept or officially have any badge that you've earned, you need to have an account on credly. And the reason why you have to go through this account creation setup process on your own, and we can't do it for you, is because the idea behind credly is that your badges can follow you no matter whatever email address you want to use. So we cannot actually send a file that has all of our users on it. You go and you make your own account. And it's best if you use your school email, but you can add a secondary email if you would like. It could be a personal account, but we will probably be sending your badges to your school email. So if you want to have a backup account, go for it. But what you'll need to do is to make your credly account. And this goes for any of our credential developers that have developed these different learning pathways on its learning and are really the experts on their credential. To anyone who's earning a credential as well, you have to have an account. So if you go to credly.com, and I'm just going to go back a step here, and if I clicked on the sign in button across the top navigation menu on credly, it would tell me I need to sign in. And if you haven't created your account yet, you need to make that. So I'll click create account, and I'll walk through these steps here. And again, it's helpful if you put your BCSE email there, just so it's a little bit easier for us to send these to you. The only thing you technically have to do here is agree to the terms of service. You don't have to have email opportunities unless you would like to have those additional ones from credly. And just know that whenever you set your username and password here, your username is always going to be your email. Your password is whatever you set it to be. There is not a Google single sign-on button with credly, so you can't use your BCSE Google account to create your account. You can make your password the same as what you use on other systems if you would like, but just know that credly is not syncing with your other usernames and passwords. So if you ever go through and you have to update your school email account password or any of your other school passwords, it won't automatically change that on credly. You'll have to use your old password, go back in and change that yourself. So I just want to make sure that I clarified that. All right. So once you have created your account on credly, instead of going through this whole account creation process, you'll click sign in. You will get a confirmation email that you'll have to use to sign in for the first time. And after you've signed in the first time, it'll guide you through a little orientation. I've already done that, so that's why you don't see all these different pieces here. And this is what my profile would look like. If I click my profile up here, I can see my profile, and it guides me through some setup process here, where it would show any credentials that I've earned, but the first time you have to accept them, so just an FYI there. It would show me my profile here, and if I click on settings, this is where I have the options to add another email address if I need to. So if I want to add a personal email, I can do that. If I want to change some of my settings too, all right, right now I'm connected to BCSE, but if you want to connect to other places, you can. Maybe you have credentials from somewhere else. This is where I can set up some of my profile settings as well, and where I can add a picture if I want to, and a description on my bio. All right, so those are some options you have there. You can choose to use those, but you don't have to. So anytime you earn a badge or a credential, you'll get an email notification.
So if when you create your account on credly, so now you can easily create your digital pages on the credly. Now I want to watch you another video in which you can easily see how to create the digital badges on the credly. So let's start.
So once you create your account, it will give you an option to go to create new credit. So what you do is you click on that and it opens this up. This is called the badge builder. And what you want to do is click here on this button to begin, customize this, and you have options here. You have a shape, you have an icon that goes in the center of the shape, you can add text, and you can change the border, and then you can change the color. So I already have an idea for what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click with shape, and I'm going to keep the circle, and I'm going to give this as a teaching award. And this will be a teaching award for online teaching. And then I'm going to go next to the icon shape, and since it's a technology award, I want to select something that is a little bit more tech-centered. So you can see there's 3,000 different icons to choose from. There's animals, food and beverage, healthcare and wellness, people, and safety warnings, science and math, sports, and tech and communication. So I'm probably going to find something here I want to use under tech and communication. And I think I like this computer here. So I'm going to click on this icon. You can also notice that the logos that are included here, or the icons that are all included here, are licensed under Creative Commons, so you're free to use them. All right, and the next thing I want to do is change the text. Since it's a teaching award for online teaching, I'm going to call it Online Tech. And then I can change the border. So right now I have a solid border. You can see when I click on the different borders, it changes. I think I like this one. And then lastly, I could change the colors that are used. So I could change the fill color, and you just double click on the color that you want to use, and then you click done, and you can see it fills it in. I think that's okay. And then if I want to, I could change the icon color, or I could change the border color. Maybe I want to change the border color to maybe like a dark blue. So you just double click, and then it'll change for you. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and click save. And that just gives you a good overview of how you can use this. You can, right here I'm getting this error message because I haven't actually sent it to anyone. So if I click here, I can set up options and allow others to claim the code. I could require a claim code. I could require that they show evidence. I could approve all the requests automatically. So let's say I'm distributing a badge for someone who presented a conference at a conference, and I have 1,000 presentations. I'm not going to want to approve those individually, so that would be an instance where I want to automatically approve the request. So let me click save and save. And now you can see
I hope this video will be helpful for you when you're creating an account on a credly and when you're creating the digital badges on a credly. So thank you so much for listening me very carefully and patiently.